Welcome to the Little Yellow Cottage. Today we're going to be making a Philly cheesesteak meatloaf. So we're going to start by setting the oven to 375. And you can grease a casserole dish. You're going to want like a 9 by 13 size. Then we're going to put our pound of ground beef into a bowl. Add some breadcrumbs. We're going to need a cup of them. I just use my little food processor to chop up the bread. 1 egg. About a half of a cup of milk. And we're going to give that a good stir. Get everything all incorporated together. After that, we're going to be chopping up some veggies. We need a half of a cup of onion. So we're going to go ahead and get this peeled and then chop up. Put that in the bowl. Then we are going to do a half a cup of green pepper. I prefer orange, yellow, or red peppers. You can use whatever peppers you'd like. And I'm just going to chop these into small pieces. Then after we get those put in the bowl, we're going to clean up some mushrooms. You want to use a damp washcloth or paper towel. You don't want to use a wet one as it'll make your mushrooms soggy. So I just like to kind of use a damp one, clean them up a little bit. And then we're going to chop up. We're going to want about a cup of mushrooms. So we're going to add a few more here. And get those put in our bowl. We're going to stir all this together. Oh, it's already looking good. We're going to add some Worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon, some salt, garlic powder, and some pepper. Then we're going to stir those in too. In our casserole, we are going to put half of the meat mixture. I'm going to get it all formed into a little bit of a shape here where we can mush it down a little bit. We don't want it to get too thick because we're going to be putting 2 layers on. We're going to put the cheese in between the 2 layers. So I'm using Swiss. You can use Swiss or provolone. You could use cheddar if you wanted, whatever you'd like, but provolone or Swiss is what works the best. And then I'm going to take the other half of the meatloaf mixture and push it over top. You're going to kind of want to seal the cheese inside. And then we're going to make a glaze that's going to go over the top. Now, I am making this ahead of time because I have somewhere to go this afternoon, and then I'll bake it when I get home. So I'm going to go ahead and put this glaze on now so it can kind of sit. We're going to use about a half of a cup of broth. I use vegetable broth. You can use beef broth. About a teaspoon of mustard, several tablespoons of ketchup, and several tablespoons of brown sugar, kind of to taste. We're going to pour that sauce over top and bake in a 375-degree oven for 1 hour. When I took it out, after about 15 minutes, it was close to done. I took it out and let it sit for 10 minutes. And here's what it looks like on my plate. So good. We will definitely make it again. I served it with some carrots that we'd canned, and it made for a really good supper. And the leftovers are amazing as well. Here's the recipe. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.